Hi everyone, I'm making this video now to just give you more detail on how A-level and GCSE and IGCSE grades will be awarded in England. As you already probably know, you'll be awarded grades based on your teachers and you'll be assessed only on what you've been taught. So don't worry if you haven't covered particular parts of the specification, your teachers can't assess you on that. It will only be on stuff that they've taught you. In terms of the assessment materials, this could involve a range of different sources. That includes optional questions set by the actual exam boards, coursework materials, essays that you've written, topic tests, mock examination results. So basically everything. Your teachers could use any of these things in order to assess you. And the biggest thing to note here is that no algorithm will be used. So this is all based on teacher assessment. Now, one thing you do need to be aware of is that teachers will submit their grades for you on the 18th of June, and the thinking of this is to provide them with as much time as possible to assess you. That kind of has a bit of a negative connotation attached, because if you're understanding it how I am, it means that they could use any work that you've done since you started studying your GCSEs, IGCSEs and A-levels all the way up until really the 17th of June. So you do need to be working consistently and extremely hard throughout this time, and I'm really sorry about that for people who like to work at the end, just in time for the exams. It doesn't mean that you need to have a more consistent approach towards your work. That means turning up to your lessons, making sure your camera's on, replying to your teacher's questions, and kind of doing all the things in online school which you're probably less keen to do. Now, in terms of when your grades will be handed out to you, A-levels will be handed out on the 10th of August, GCSEs and IGCSEs will be on the 12th of August, and that's actually a week earlier for GCSEs and IGCSEs compared with normal. The reason for that is to allow you more time to contest the grades you've been awarded, to actually bring it up with the exam boards if you're not happy, to make sure that everyone at the end of the day is happy with the grades that they go on with. Now, in order to ensure fairness, schools, colleges and other educational institutions will be performing cross-checks. So they'll be checking across all teachers teaching a particular subject or a particular level to make sure that people are being fair. And at the same time, the exam boards such as Edexcel, AQA, OCR will all be conducting their own checks by doing random sampling of various pupil data to make sure that schools are being fair across the board as well. So we're going to try and avoid the issue last year where we saw a huge spike in the numbers of A stars and A grades, grade 9s for example, to try and make sure that your grades are more in line with everyone else's grades over the past 10 years, for example. So for private candidates, I haven't forgotten you, the government and various exam boards will be in touch with the examination centre soon, outlining their plan and what sort of data they require from you so that the examination centres can confidently determine your grades. So make sure you get in touch with them soon to see what data they need from you. Right guys, I hope this video was helpful and I hope you're not too shocked by what I've said. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the whole thing. I'm really sorry about how, I know it's only February now and that there's quite a long way to go, but consistency is key. You need to make sure that the grades you get in the summer are the ones which you think are fair and you are deserving of, so do make sure you're working nice and hard.